Well, it's Christmas morning. Well, actually about noon out here in central Oklahoma. And all my regular old hunting buddies can't get out here because we had a little to do with the weather last night. And we had a white Christmas, or we're having a white Christmas. But made a bunch of big old deep snowdrifts that we're really not used to that often, and it's hard to get around. But with the four-wheel drive and giving her a little gas, well, we got down here to a duck blind. It's a permanent blind and out of the wind. I just thought I'd make this little clip. If I was to fall in and hypothermia get me because I'm by myself, I'd leave my wife and kids, and especially my grandkids, a little bit about what I think about. You get a lot of time like this, and you're out in the middle of the cold, and a good little dog, hey, come here, get in here, to talk to. You kind of take a little stock of your life. I was born free. I've been free my whole life. I'm still free, but not as free as I was 60 years ago. And each day that goes by, I'm getting less free. I figure my family's less free, and everybody else in this country is less free. There was a time, I remember with my grandparents, that voting was next to going to church, or next to the cakewalk and carnival downtown. Lone Wolf, Oklahoma. The men dressed up, put their ties on. Never seen Grandpa without a tie, or with a tie, till it come time to vote. The women put on all their Sunday go-to-meeting best, and we went to town. The men would go on one side of the street, over by the pool hall, where the women never went. And me and my brother thought we was big time because we got to go near the pool hall with my granddaddy. All the old women would go to the other side of the street, over by the grocery store and the confectionery. That's I can't remember what they call drugstore. Called it drugstore. And everyone would talk about who to vote for and what the issues were. Now the men was raucous and cussed a little bit. There was a fist fight or two, if I remember right. But the women got along. All of a sudden, you'd see somebody make a run for the polling booth. They had made their mind up. Nobody asked who'd you vote for or anything like that. Everybody got along. But to me, that's democracy. That's America. People pretty well get along with a little rough spots, but you decide who to vote for, and you go make your mark. Lots changed since those days. Bottom line, what I'm trying to get to is, it appears that a very small group of folks that have their way of thinking have pretty much taken over the country. And I would venture to say to a majority, and the way I look, a big majority, is on the outside more than what ought to be. Now these folks here, whatever you want to call them, seem to want to redistribute a bunch of wealth or something. Well, I got me 40 acres out here. I'm sitting on a beautiful little piece of water that's mine, but it took me my whole life. Me and Granny, my wife, our whole life. I come from a small town. I picked cotton as a kid. I bucked hay bales, picked them up for nickels, put them in the barn for a dime. I shined shoes at the barber shop, drove myself back and forth to town without a driver's license to get to my job. I ran newspaper routes. I drove tractors and plowed. I helped guys work their cattle, move irrigation pipe. 50 cents a quarter, 50 cents an hour. Taught me something. I got a few gifts at birthday. Granddad always went and got a big bunch of fireworks on 4th of July. Other than that, we worked for everything. Everything. As a kid, we learned to work for it. Nobody give it to us. Come time to go to college, paid my own way. Worked 2 jobs. Got me a little old degree from Oklahoma University up here. Went to work at a job. I was lucky I got a job that I truly fell in love with. Didn't make any money at it. $385 a month. Wife had a better job than I did. We ain't been married too long. Somebody got her a child. I'm still looking for that sumbitch, but anyway. She quit work. I had to take on a part-time job, another part-time job. Point is, we made it. We stayed free. That's freedom. Make your own way is freedom. That's what I am. I'm free. I'm still free. Not as free. Because somebody is trying to take. It looks like somebody's trying to take and move it somewhere else. And that, I don't care who you are, is not right. You can make all kinds of moral arguments, what have you. It ain't right. And it ain't gonna stand. But anyway, I do hope that folks kind of get along here and take it a little easy and not go down where it looks like they're trying to take us. That cooler heads, people with a little more common sense will prevail. I'd make some dire predictions as to what will occur if they don't. It don't scare me, but I do not want my grandkids, especially when I'm gone. Hopefully I got some good time left. This all won't happen overnight. But I do not want to leave a situation what could happen to my grandkids. They deserve all that I had. All I had was the freedom to make my way or fall on my ass. And I fell on my ass a couple of times, but nobody come along and picked me up. Wait a minute, I gotta shoot this duck right here. Grab him! Got him. Little old dog's going out now. He's bringing him back. Like I was saying. What was I saying? God, that's fun. I don't want to leave my kids to clean up a mess. I don't know if they would. They're living a little softer than we was. Get over there. Over. Anyway, I love this country. The people in it. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what their religion is. One thing I don't love is people that's got a way of life they're going to shove down my throat. A way of life that is not better than the one I've had or that my kids and grandkids are having or can have. That's about it.